Hey guys, how's it going? Toby here, welcome back to a brand new squad builder here on my channel. Today we have got a false 9 team. It's a gold team with a few silvers in the mix for around about 75,000 coins. Now, it's a pretty solid team. I'll go through it once we get into some gameplay and I'll explain why I picked the players and kind of who the team was built around. Because I picked one player that I wanted to try again because I absolutely loved his first inform and I wanted to try out his second inform. Now, before we do get started, if you're looking for a place to get some coins, check the link in the description for the fifashop.co.uk, a really awesome website, and if you use code Toby10, you get a discount off every single one of your orders, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Now, this defense is pretty good. I wanted to use Angler again because I also wanted to have Hulk at right wing, and to do that, I kind of wanted to have some good defenders, and Angler is by far the best Russian League right back in my opinion. So it took a little bit of work to get him into the team. It took me a little while to make this one because there are some kind of obscure links and it's not the most amazing hybrid, but it was certainly difficult to get players into the team that had full chemistry. Now, one player that I'm not a big fan of is actually Nkulu, and that's because he's 5'11", and for a centre back that's genuinely worrying, and he was probably the main cause of most of the goals that I conceded, but I'll get into that in a little bit. Benemo was actually really good. He did get caught out a little bit sometimes due to a lack of pace when, say, the opponent would have someone like Walcott or Lennon, which to be fair is quite often, but he was generally pretty good. Now, Alexander Song was incredible, probably one of the favourite players in this team. He tended to get forward, make chances, and actually score himself, and Mbia did kind of the same thing, but wasn't attacking as much, but he certainly was creating chances. It was really good to have him in the team because defensively, Mbia is absolutely awesome, making up for kind of a height loss in defence at the moment. So it's a bit of a problem with the height, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad, and I can kind of talk to you about how it went. To be fair, it wasn't too bad, but sometimes the height did cause a disadvantage. Jusile, 6'1", medium work rates, great pace, good defending. Not the best heading, but he's got decent passing along with 3-star weak foot and 3-star skills. For 1,600 coins, it's not too bad. And then we've got Hulk on the right hand side with a Deadeye chemistry style for 7,800 coins. Again, not the tallest of players, but he's so damn strong. If you guys remember ages ago, like I'm literally talking about 4 months ago, I did a video comparing players that had the most amount of pace and strength combined, and Hulk is the highest normal card to have those stats, which I think is pretty cool. Perotti is actually pretty good. Now, again, the height thing, it's a big factor for this team. It's literally one of the few downsides, but he's got 5-star weak foot and 4-star skills. This guy's a bit of a gem. Really, really awesome passing. And then we have got Rakitic, who was the player that I built this team around. I think he works well as a false 9. It's just our wingers weren't as amazing as they could have been. I think to try and get Rakitic in a team with full chemistry was pretty difficult, and we kind of had to cut back on how good the wingers were. Now, Hulk was amazing, Perotti was good, but there's just times where you really need him to be clinical, and he just wasn't, to be fair. Now, he was good, like I said, he could be a bit of a gem if you give him some time, but there were some times where I just wanted him to finish kind of an easy goal, and he just couldn't do it. Hulk, however, was good. But again, nothing exceptional. This team was kind of average. It had some really strong good points, but the defense was the main thing that let it down. I think goal scoring wise, it was decent. It was good. Rakitic got forward, played some really nice passes, and Hulk and Perotti usually finished some. Along with actually Mbia and Song, they got quite a few goals considering they were our sort of defensive players, but it was really defense, and I think I kind of have to put it down to Nkulu. He's not tall enough, he's not strong enough, and he just didn't get to things when I really needed him to. And again, Mandanda, again, it was a bit hit and miss with him, which was a bit of a shame. I kind of had high hopes for him, kind of hoping he was to be a little bit better on next gen, but unfortunately he's just as bad as he was on the old consoles. Big shame, really. I had high hopes for this team. It was good. It was actually really good. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, simply because the redeeming qualities were actually really good. Like, the 3 centre mids were fantastic. Rakitic was really good. It was just kind of the wingers that were average. Like, I'd give a 7 out of 10 to. The midfield, I'd give a 9 out of 10 to. And then defence, maybe around a 6 or 6.5, so it's around about 7 to 8 out of 10. I'm going to stick with 8. I think it's a good team, and I think you guys will probably do a little bit better, but I did have some horrible luck with the defense, but I do think it's a really strong team on paper, and Rakitic was absolutely superb. Like, his passing is ridiculous, it's incredibly good, and I would recommend giving it a try if you fancy something a little bit different perhaps. Not my strongest teams, but definitely not my worst, so I really hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a like, and thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Take care guys, have an amazing day, and goodbye.